Let me begin by saying that it is a great honor for me to be able today to lead the nation as we commission the Uhuru Gardens National Monument and Museum. This monument and museum perfectly capture, I do believe, the majesty of our people, eloquently tells about their heroism, the sacrifices that led to our independence, but also that bears testimony to the highs as well as the lows that have defined post-independence Kenya. In addition to being a place for remembrance, reflection, and healing, this is also an arena where the past, present, as well as our future shall converge. Uhuru Gardens has been the location where many seminal moments in our nation's history have occurred, and I don't wish to enumerate them. Many of you are aware of them. But most importantly, it also commemorates the ground where the British incarcerated many of our forefathers who fought for our freedoms. And it is also here that we regain the stewardship of our nation and assume the role of being architects of our own future. It is here that an enthusiastic nation witnessed the lowering of the Union Jack and the hoisting for the very first time of the Kenyan flag, as well as the very first recital of our national anthem. So therefore, stepping on these grounds should give each one of us a sense of national duty and reinforce our patriotism as Kenyans. We are called to work together to make Kenya the very best nation that it can be. And it can be. Indeed, as our national anthem so wisely advises us, tuungane mikono pamoja kazini na kila siku tuwe na shukrani. So on these 68 acres, there will be over 20 different galleries, and we will find different sections that I believe will inspire our belief in the greatness of our nation. Today, we have started just 4 on the peoples of Kenya, the birth of Kenya, and the Military Heritage Gallery. When Kenyans walk through the Heroes Boulevard, it is my hope that their spirits will be elevated by the sacrifices that were made by those who went before them. And indeed, at the end of the boulevard, there is also the tomb of the unknown warrior, which I believe represents every man and woman, known and unknown, who has served and continues to serve this country, and also the eternal memory of all those who have paid the ultimate price for that sacrifice. In respect of the memory of these great sons and daughters of Kenya, we have had the honor of lighting the eternal flame at the tomb of the unknown warrior, and its flame will flicker until the end of time to showcase Kenya's internal gratitude for the sacrifices and the struggles of those who have gone before us. Also contained here and etched in granite will be the names of all the deceased Kenyans to whom Kenya has bestowed a state honor or award since Madaraka Day of 1967 when we started. We honor all these patriots in death as we did during their service to our country. This section will be a place of high honor and solemn reflection, continuously manned with a guard change at dawn and dusk. Ladies and gentlemen, while our nation may have begun as a colonial construct, it was we, the people of Kenya, who decided to make the Kenyan nation we know today. We came together and forged a melting pot of cultures whose strength lies in our diversity. We have created, as a country, a beacon of peace and stability to which many across our region, our continent, and the world do flock to experience. We have built an island of democracy and the rule of law that is an example of the power of the people and the majesty of constitutional governance. This, a fact envied by many across the globe. This monument and museum we have set in stone, steel, marble, wood, and glass, the tale of Kenya's triumphs as well as our tragedies. Yes, these are just materials, but at the end of the day, is that our rich history as a nation and the fundamental values that define us, that are just exhibited here, are eternal to each and every one of us. So this physical manifestation is something that should exist in the minds, in the hearts, as well as the memories of every Kenyan. So on this occasion, we are reminded that history does provide invaluable lessons that give context to the present. By looking back, we are better able to look forward. We cannot march boldly into our promised golden future if we do not learn from the lessons of the past and apply them to our present. So the museum that we have commissioned today will narrate every significant event in our Kenyan history, going back many, many years. A history not told by others about us, but a history gathered by Kenyans for Kenyans. It will also be a place that will commemorate our contemporary history by highlighting our national building exploits, our sporting excellence, our social political growth, as well as our groundbreaking innovations that have cemented our place of pride in the community of nations. We are, therefore, on these grounds because there could be no better venue to host such a sacred endeavor.